Before Paul Rudd became one of Hollywood's most effortlessly likable stars, he had a side of his life almost nobody talks about, and it didn't happen on a movie set. It happened behind DJ decks at weddings, bat mitzvahs, and birthday parties. Long before fame found him, Rudd was just a student trying to make money on weekends. But those weekends turned into something unexpected. He wasn't just playing music, he was learning how to control a room full of strangers who all wanted something different at the same time. Because when the kids were losing interest, he already knew exactly what to play. One track always worked like magic. MC Hammer's Can't Touch This. The second those beats dropped, the entire room would shift. Energy up, chaos up, kids completely locked in. But that wasn't the whole story, because once the kids were happy, the real challenge walked in: the adults. And this is where things got interesting. Instead of fighting the vibe, Rudd would flip it completely. He'd switch to something like Glenn Miller, old school, smooth, almost unexpected in a party setting, and somehow it worked. Grandparents would get up, parents would relax, the whole room would sync. It wasn't just DJing, it was crowd psychology. And even as he started dipping into acting, something strange happened. Nothing really felt like it had changed. When he appeared in a Nintendo commercial in the early 90s, he didn't suddenly feel famous. He was still working regular jobs, still living a normal life. Sure, sometimes people would recognize him and shout things like, "Hey, Clueless," but it all moved slowly, almost casually. And that's what made his rise different from today's viral fame. No social media, no overnight explosion. Just steady steps forward that barely felt like steps at all. But the real twist comes years later, because in his latest project, Power Ballad, Rudd stars alongside Nick Jonas, and he was genuinely surprised by what he saw. Not just talent, but something deeper. The way Jonas acted in silence, the expressions, the subtle shifts behind his eyes. Rudd said it felt like real, effortless storytelling. He even admitted there were scenes he wasn't present for that completely impressed him when he finally watched the film. And that brings everything full circle. Because looking back, those DJ nights weren't just random jobs before fame, they were training. Reading crowds, timing emotion, knowing exactly when to shift energy. Those same instincts still show up in his acting today. And maybe that's the real story here. Sometimes the path to Hollywood doesn't start with auditions or red carpets. Sometimes it starts in a small room with a DJ board trying to get a wedding crowd to dance.